right? I don't think I've ever played the hero yet. I've always played relatable roles, not aspirational roles.
My father told me once that every actor has a child in him. So he's not left that behind
Absolutely.
and transformed and gone ahead. He can always play that.
They look up so much to me because I'm close to Sanjay Dutt.
Hi, I'm Karan Malhotra.
Hi, I'm vanikapoor.
Hi, I'm Sanjay Dutt.
Hi, this is Ranbir Kapoor, and our film Shamshera releases on 22nd of July. Please do catch it at a theatre near you, and you're watching us on indianexpress.com.
What a spectacular team promoting a big film in a big way 24/7. How excited are you, or are you guys really tired also?
Both.
Yeah, won't deny.
Promoting is hard because there is so much to say, but you have to say it all the time. You know, you start off with a lot of excitement in the morning because you're very excited about a film and you want to put it out there to the world, you know, make them aware that our film is coming. But it's human nature. By the time it's 8:30, we've been working for 12 hours now, been asked the same questions, you do get tired, you know.
You know, bringing dacoit drama in 2022, we've seen it like in the 50s or the 60s, and recently we saw Shamshera also. So tell me, when you make a Shamshera, the world, what are the feelings that you all are going to bring to the audiences?
So I would say Shamshera is not a typical or a classic dacoit drama. It's a classic Hindi cinema experience. The dacoits are a part of the bigger plan. So I would say Shamshera as an experience is going to make you feel all those emotions that you either feel or want to feel in your real life. It's extremely aspirational. And you would want to play the part in your real life when you see the film come out.
Vani, being such an urban girl, of course we saw you, you know, in different characters, but being a dancer in that era, how was it? How did
So
you transcend
exciting.
into that world?
I'm so glad now. You've called me an urban girl. I hope once after watching Shamshera, you'll be like, you're so desi. I can't just imagine that you're like the desiest of all. But my first film was also Shuddh Desi Romance. Where I was playing a desi girl, and I am a desi girl at heart. But I'm very happy that I'm being given opportunities to be both urban and contemporary parts, and be part of an era which is like 1870s, and be a traditional, like a quintessential Hindi film heroine. So for me, I'll take it as a compliment, and I'm very, very grateful to my director here, who has given a very new identity to this, to me as Sona. And hopefully people will like it and cherish it as well.
That's sir. 40 years in the industry, what is it that still surprises you or motivates you to do films, and why Shamshera?
Films motivate me to do films, and I get excited to be a part of this industry. And my father told me once that every actor has a child in him, and it's like this. So we never grow old in the heart. Shamshera is the most amazing and a very commercial film, and it's for the masses, and that's what we have done all our lives, and somewhere it was forgotten in Bollywood. And I'm glad that we yet have people like Karan and a few directors who believe in that cinema, who don't forget and disconnect themselves from Bihar, UP, Jharkhand, Rajasthan, you know, and all those belts. We shouldn't forget that that is our audience, the main audience. So, he gets these things, and I'm very happy to be a part of that.
Yeah, Ranbir, this is a very different film for you, of course. Like Sanjay sir just said that, you know, the masses, the film is for the masses. You've been the urban boy and you've been this chocolate guy who's loved by all. The young boy's story, you're leaving that behind. How is this going to change your world now?
Well, I think it was a natural progression. I had to leave it behind. I did these roles because I was at a certain age. I had those opportunities to play those parts. But under say, you always want to play the hero, right? I don't think I've ever played the hero yet. I've always played relatable roles, not aspirational roles. So it was a no-brainer when I was offered this role by Karan. It was an amazing script, amazing characters. And just leaving aside the joy of playing a hero, the approach was, okay, this is a great script again, you know, as much as say a Barfi was or a Sanju was, the biopic that I did, this was a great script also. And it was a great script also catering to a larger audience. It had an array of emotions. It had some amazing characters. some amazing action sequences. It was that big ticket, larger than life film. So it was a no-brainer for me, to actually be a part of it.
Yeah. After
I want
playing,
to say one thing.
please.
I would say one thing is that he's not left that behind him. Okay, because I mean, I was an action star and I did a sergeant also. You see, and I did
Munna Bhai.
Jodi number 1 also. So he's not left that behind
Absolutely.
and transformed and gone ahead. He can always play that. Because I mean, it's not my love for Ranbir that I'm saying it. It is, I am seeing him as an actor. So I mean, he can do everything possible. He can even carry Shamshera. He can do a comedy. He can be a lover boy, and he can be a college kid. So that's what I feel about him as an actor.
Such a protective figure.
He is,
He's
yes.
here and he's been on set that you've always spoken about.
I said not because of the love.
Yeah, no, I'm asking.
I'm saying as an actor.
Correct.
Yeah. So, Ranbir, working with Sanjay sir, bringing that father figure who's looking after you, you're on harness and he's looking after you, everything. What is it, what are the things that you've absorbed from him as an actor?
So much, forget being just, professionally. I think personally, interacting with him, seeing how brave he is, the traversities he's had in life, how he sailed through them. I think it's an inspiration for the entire world for us to see. I just have the privilege and the good fortune to know him personally. To have him care for me itself is such a huge privilege. And I can't tell you, I am amongst my friends, they look up so much to me because I'm close to Sanjay Dutt. Let me just put it that way. Everybody, for everybody, Sanjay Dutt is the quintessential cool rock star that we all grew up on, that we all want to be, that we all continue wanting to admire him, seeing him on screen. So for me, I'm lapping it up. I'm just very grateful and lucky to have that.
Sir, you've seen him doing films for 15 years and the kind of love and respect you have for him. What are the things that stand out for you as a human being that Ranbir is and as the actor?
And Ranbir is, I think, he's a very clean soul. He's an honest kid. He's very dedicated. He's respectful. He comes from a legendary family, where the values and emotions and everything are at the peak, and these things count a lot in life. And he's a brilliant actor. I mean, all I tell him is that, you got to explore. The more you explore in this world of cinema, I mean, the greater the lens you go. That's what I tell him.
Kara, during the pandemic, when I was talking to a lot of filmmakers, South filmmakers especially, they could revisit their film and do fine-tuning during the pandemic because they couldn't release. Did you have that window open for Shamshera? How was it?
Absolutely, I did. And I think it was I should not be saying this, but as a filmmaker, it was a blessing in disguise. I know it was a tough time for everybody, and a lot of people lost near and dear ones. But I do believe that every film has its own destiny, and every film decides how much time it needs to be nurtured to its fullest. And I think that is what Shamshera chose. And we were fortunate to finish our shoot before the lockdown started in the country. So we got about 2.5 years after that to nurture the VFX and to create the world that you now see in the teaser trailer or the songs. So yes, I got that time to love my film enough and to present it in its all glory right now.
Ranbir, we are seeing after so many years, everybody's very happy about it. And then you make this year all about you with fantastic films and the developments in life. Tell me, what is the feeling right now? Do you look behind and see, acha, ye Ranbir, do you recognize that Ranbir also?
Of course, I am that same person I was when you actually first met me. But this year has a lot of joy for me. I feel extremely grateful. I have 2 very special films coming out. I got married this year. I'm going to be a father this year. So I just have gratitude in my heart. And I hope that, with all the expectations that people have of me as an actor, and especially these films, I hope I deliver them. I hope I give them good entertainment. That has always been the intention, and that will always be the intention.
Sir, what has been has there been a hard lesson that you've learned in the 40 years long journey that you've had in
You're asking
Bollywood?
this man if he's learned a hard lesson.
No, means something that you learn, even remember now.
This so every day has been a lesson.
My
Yes.
life has been hard. That's all I can say.
Ranbir, in your 15 years?
The lesson I've learned? I think beyond the work I do, the search and intention is always to be a good person and better myself as a person, as a human being, be more kind, be more caring, be more loving. And I think that is very important. That itself will make you a good artist, it will make you a good actor, it will make you a good creative person. So I think the search is always to better myself as a human being.